we're going to be doing the part 2 of the defense tank game. And so last time we just created this. Pretty cool. And today we're going to be adding a bullet. So we can get right into that. It's going to be a little bit of a short episode, but I'll have the next part out soon. So I created the art for you, and I linked it in the description below. And I also added this bullet. It's pretty easy to make, but I was just like, why not just give it to you guys because it will help out. So this is going to be a little bit harder than what we did last time. So when flag is clicked, we want to hide our main sprite, and then we want to say forever if and drag and await until. I'm just planning ahead here. So you're going to drag in a key space is pressed to shoot, and you're going to drag in a not key space is pressed. So then what we want to do is the create clone of myself right here. And actually we can take this out for now because I want to show you guys basically what it does. So we're going to create a variable called accuracy. Now this is going to be the accuracy of your bullets, and with power-ups that we have in the game, you can change it. So the higher the accuracy is, the worse it is. So the less accurate it is, basically. So when I start this clone, all we want to do is obviously show it because it's hidden. And then we can go back a couple layers. So let's just say go back, 3 layers. We can say let's just go to tank white, right? And then what we want to do is point towards mouse pointer because that's the way you're going to shoot. And the next thing you want to do is, this is going to be a little bit confusing, but pick random, and then multiplication, go here, accuracy, 1, duplicate, make this -1. Okay, so from here to here, and then I'll explain this in a little bit. You drag in a repeat until, and you want to drag in a touching edge, and then just move 20 steps. There we go. And after you've done that, I'm guessing since it's repeat until touching edge, we're going to delete this clone. Okay, so I'm going to go through this entire code. So when the game begins, right, when you click flag is clicked, we're going to set the accuracy to some number. So I think 3 is appropriate for when you're starting out because you don't want it to be too accurate. Like I said, the higher the accuracy variable is, the less accurate your gun is going to be, or your tank is going to be. So what we want to do is, you can tell that here it's going to hide because we're going to hide our main bullet. Our bullet is basically the spawner, and it's not actually moving, so we don't need to show it. We're saying forever if key space is pressed, create a clone of myself. That's pretty straightforward and easy. It's just creating the bullet. Now, when I start as a bullet, you can see that we have a hide here. So it's going to be hidden. But we want to show our bullet because, well, obviously you do. And also, you want it to be behind your tank. So you're going to go back 3 layers. Now, it's going to be in front of this little trace right here, like the line thing, because that's a pen, and everything comes in front of the pen tool. So, yeah. Then we want to go to the tank white, obviously, and we wanted to shoot wherever the mouse is pointing. So point towards mouse pointers right here, and what this does is it adds some randomness to your shooting, so accuracy. So essentially what this is doing is it's saying, okay, point towards the mouse pointer, but we're going to change it just a little bit. So we're going to say pick random from 3 to -3 degrees and just turn that way. So what this is going to do is it's going to add some random into your game, which will make the game more difficult, but also more fun after you add power-ups and stuff. So if you didn't understand that, that's fine. But basically all you need to know is that this is affecting the accuracy of the bullet. And yeah. So this is pretty straightforward. We're going to repeat until touching the edge of the screen or touching something else. We can add that later. For example, a zombie or a robot. And we're just going to move the bullet speed. So another thing we can do is create a variable called bullet speed. And when we start the game, we can set the bullet speed to 20. And then just drag in the bullet speed here. So we can just change it anywhere we want. For example, if you want to add a power up for that as well. So then the next thing we're going to do is simply delete this clone because now it has touched the edge. So that's basically it for here. We can see how it looks. Alright, space is being pressed, and you can see that it shoots like that. So if you hold it down, it continues to shoot. So we can make it so that you wait 1 second, for example, so that if you hold it down, every 1 second it will shoot. But something that I think is a lot cooler is make it so that every time you press the spacebar, it shoots. And so you can't hold it down, but you have to press it really fast, like that. So adding this, it's going to wait until the key space is not being pressed, and then it can continue to do the loop. So here we go. Now we can't hold down. Only one is going to shoot. So now we have to go like that. In my opinion, I feel like the bullet is a little bit too big. And so what we're going to do is just set the size. Hold on, we'll take this out. And set the size to, I think like 80% is a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Alright, so that's basically it for the bullet. You guys can change the numbers however you want. You can change accuracy. So you can see if we change this to 15, it's going to go very random. But if we change it to 1, you can see that it's not very random. But we're going to keep it at 3 here when you start the game. You guys can change any of these numbers. The bullet is pretty easy, although in the next episode we're going to be adding robots or enemies of the tank that it has to shoot down. Thanks for watching, you guys. Comment stuff that you want next time and what you want me to explain. If you have any questions, once again, the art will be linked in the description below. If you're having trouble downloading it, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.